seen things that people shouldn't see. I remember seeing lots of blood, people screaming. Yeah, seen a lot of things. Opening doors and the blood coming out of the side of the truck, trickling like waterfall. Intestines hanging out of people. Intestines all hanging out. It's like a big pile of sausages just out in front of them. I'm seeing a lot of stuff, seeing a lot of things. I hit the drink, drugs, all sorts of things. You name it, I fucking hit it. I've also been homeless, slept under my car, slept on mattresses, squatted, just trying to get by. I was near enough sleeping in a tent up the mountains at one point. Butchers, can't do fucking butchers. Reminds you of too much. The smell of meat, like, it's horrible. It's not a good place sometimes. Sound, like, it could be a simple bang, fireworks. Fireworks are a fucking nightmare for me. You know, a simple bang, someone banging out a door the wrong way, a grating, a car going or a grating. I've been in trouble with the police, paramilitaries, drug dealers. I've had my life in danger so many times. I didn't even need to be in battle. Out of my tours I've done, up Harrick 4 was the hardest tour I've ever done in my life. I was 18 at the time, and I had my 19th birthday out there. We were in a place called Musicala, and this place Musicala was hurry enough. I was coming off the back of the Chinook, and I was carrying my Bergen. We were told we were going to be there for just a couple of days, and then so we just had a spare set of kit, wash kit, ammunition. I mean, my Bergen was filled with thousands of rounds, and we got down to HLS, and we got RPG. This is in middle of the day heat. RPGs whistling, it was like fireworks, cracking the rounds, whiz, bang, bang, and we were told to get out of that Chinook. And I'll never forget the weight of this Bergen on my back. Like it was like wee pots, right? And then I had to jump off the back of the Chinook. I was about, 20 metres high. I couldn't even touch the ground. I felt like I near snapped my ankles, and these bullets were flying. And I tell you, it was like slow motion, trying to get to this gate. Got this gate, none of us got hit, luckily enough, and got into the compound. That was my first, welcome to Musicala. We were basically getting hit 8 times a day, through the day and night. You were constantly sleeping with body armour on. And for 3 days we were told we were going to be there. Ended up being a week, then another week, and then we were just living day to day, contacted, hit, blown up. It was crazy. Like I remember seeing people's feet blown off, people shot in the neck, people shot in the face. I've seen 2 of my mates die. I'd be blown up by a mortar on top of the Alamo. It launched from one side of the wall, and then a mortar came, launched me and launched to that side of the wall. That's where I got the brain damage and here, this thing here inside of my head. Boom! I went about 6 foot in the air, and I hit the dirt. I was like, fuck, what do I do? You know, but I dust myself off, got back in the action, all fine. A couple of scars, bits and pieces, and then
Beyond the Battlefield was a charity that was started by myself 8 years ago. We deal with all the issues that veterans deal with.
I remember there was a guy
When Brett presented to Beyond the Battlefield, he had already been around so many corners and been signposted to so many people who had all just sent him away. This is a guy that was totally homeless, totally penniless, so he had nowhere to turn. As a result of him coming here, we were able to very, very quickly get him into the system, get him his benefits, which gave him a few pounds in his pocket, and get him a house. Whilst we were doing that, we were also able to counsel him. Targets were there, and he threw a grenade. Pulled him up to look at it, yeah. And when I looked at it, it was sitting right in front of me. We were surrounded by 500 Taliban at one point. It's attached bayonets, boom. They were going over the wall. It's going to be the end of the story for us. It was over in intercom. We're getting wiped out. Right, they got to the stage where they were coming right through the walls. You can see them. You can see them. Right, we're lobbing grenades over the walls now, for false grenades and everything. And they're coming in at every angle. You could see them like wee rats flying about everywhere. On our last day, I remember our last day being there. We got told to stood down. I had 6 rounds to myself, right? And we fired 25% of a battle group's ammunition in 60 days. Right, I've been in over 500 contacts with the enemy. I've seen the enemy as close to where me and you are now, because there's so many of them everywhere. There's so many targets. Like, you might have clipped one, you don't know if he was down, because they were, but you couldn't go out and do clearance patrols to confirm any kills, or because you were just constantly stuck in a building, because you were seeing things like, like you wouldn't walk down the street and see, you wouldn't see someone's head getting blown off, or you were just walking down the road and bullets flying over your head, mortars coming in, rockets, and your own blue on blue, we were getting, our mortars were literally basically going up like that, just to get as close to just over the wall, you know what I mean? We were run a few times, like, we were stuck there, and there's the Marines there, and you just seen Chinooks, a couple Marines, and hearing it in English voice, and then I was so happy in my life, I cried. I remember getting her back at Chinook, saying I'm gonna go for a pint, get blitzed, and it's brilliant. And then they sent me home to Northern Ireland. Then I started using drugs, started going crazy, didn't know what I was doing. Then they sent me back to battalion, then they tried to send me to Iraq again. And I think I went to AWOL because my head popped. My mate came home with medals, Share the Army. Like, what? That's it, right? And I went 2 years of madness. I mean, drugs, drink, I don't know, just find something. And then, I was down at my lowest. I tried to top myself a few times, with drugs and different things, but something always got brought back, and someone found me, or, I was brought to the hospital and they brought me back, and then a few more things happened, and my head was going more twisted, and then I lost it again, homeless. One of the symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder is hypervigilance. Now, hypervigilance is a perception now that you're in danger constantly 24 hours a day. Now, that means when you have hypervigilance, things that you would have normally done, like go to supermarkets with your wife, go to play parks with your children, just go out and be a normal person, that doesn't happen because you perceive yourself to be in danger, and if you perceive yourself to be in danger, you perceive them to be in danger as well.
Well, there was one incident with Brett when he had rang me he was out in a bar and he was out with his friends having a few drinks around Ards, and he had rang me to come get him, and when I came and we'll laugh at it now, at the time it wasn't funny. When I came and picked him up, he thought I was a kidnapper, and I was driving down the road and he's like, let me out of the car, and I was like, why? And he's like, you're trying to kidnap me, and as I was driving through Ards town, he opened the door and jumped out of the car while it was still moving and ran up the road, and I tried to drive after him, but he jumped into this strip of canal thing and jumped into it, ran from Ards to Cumbers through all these bushes and all these water, it's mud, and just, it was horrible, through these fields of mud and puddles, and he thought I was going to kidnap him, and I was like, okay then. So about an hour later I had went to Cumber, to the flat we were in, and he was standing there eating kebab, and he's like, I was like, what happened? And he's like, someone was trying to kidnap me tonight. And I was like, that was me trying to take you home. I'm your girlfriend. I was like, I was trying to like make sure you got home safe. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I blacked out. I thought I was getting kidnapped. And he's like, do you want the kebab?
Whenever they told me it was PTSD, it's hard to believe. You know, I was like, I found it's like a weakness. And I was like, no. And it took me time, you know, to admit it. You know, I couldn't just say, because they told me I said there's something wrong, you know, your PTSD. I'm like, what? You know, I don't know. It just took a while. I could even tell you it took me a couple of years. All the stuff you do and witness and go through, and you come back and it's stupid, like, but it's not the job. It's normal. Civilian life is the one that fucks you up. You know what I mean? That's the only best way I can describe it. You're in the army. You got it's like a prison. You know, you got your 3 minutes a day. You got a schedule to keep up and do, and you have to do it every day, and day in, day out, every day. All right, and your downtime is the weekend, and you got pissed. I mean, pissed. And then you come in the civilian. You know, when you get out and you're like, where's all the structure gone? You know, you're like, your leg's been cut from under leg you, and you're like trying to do it yourself, and you keep crashing, breaking, up and down, and it's just like, what? And you feel like, then you start noticing things, and it just spirals from there. You're living day to day sort of thing, you know, and then you just felt so depressed and so alone, so nothing, worthless basically. And there's no other words I can say about it, like, really.
Like, it does affect us a lot. I get asked all the time by my friends, like it's not a life. How do you live with it? How do you do anything? Are you not scared? I'm like, no. You know, when you love someone, you're there to help them. I was like, I know Brett will never do anything to hurt me. Yes, you'll go off in one. Yeah, you'll run off. Yeah, you'll jump out of cars. But, you know, I'm his girlfriend. I'm there to make sure he's going to be okay, and we'll help each other through everything.
See, the stuff she does for me to help me is unbelievable. Like, she'll, like, and if I'm in a real bad downer, like, she'll get me out of it. And, like, she'll be willing to go up mountains with me. You know, if I didn't have Sam, like, you know, my life would be a lot different.
When we're up in the mountains, you can see the relief he has when he gets there, and it's like he forgets all what's happened. You can tell by his face, like, he just looks so calm. He talks more now. Like, at the start, he wouldn't have talked about anything. It was very hard. It was like trying to get blood out of a stone. It was really hard work. Now, like, sometimes he'd tell me some stories, and it's just out of the blue, we could just be sitting watching TV, and he'll start talking, you know, about something happened to him, or we could just be making dinner or something, and then he'll start talking about something else. You know, he comes out with it gradually.
My own methods for dealing with PTSD now would be running, swimming in the sea, mountains. But I've got a goal in my head. What I would like to do once, at some point in my life, will be like get a van, convert it to like a camper sort of thing, and just go off traveling. You know, and, you know, just live off lads sort of thing, work a bar, you know, something out there, but something to get away. See this, like, life of, I don't know, like, alone. Sometimes it feels lonelier living in a house, you know, and like I've lost a lot of contact with friends, and it's like, so I'm here sitting on my own in a house, you know, not going out. It's like, what life is that, you know? I try to push myself out by going up the mountains and go running, socialise with people, but sometimes I can't do it, you know? So that's why I think maybe doing that sort of camping van sort of style thing and just driving around and seeing different things, see what's out there.